Well, I was looking up at my moon before going to sleep, and I noticed it's almost full. So I wanted to find out when is it going to be full. And that's how my consciousness works. My thinking, I follow through with things that I think up, you know. And I just got another big awareness. I don't know, about September 10th to the 11th. That is going to be what they call on Google a harvest moon. And I remember a song by, what the heck's that guy's name? I stopped playing his song because YouTube wouldn't let me play it with my videos. Neil Young, Harvest Moon. I was sent that song. Like I've been sent all my songs in 2017. So I'm making a playlist and that was on it. Harvest Moon. I didn't know why. I loved the song. I didn't know why most of the songs were there. As my consciousness unfolds, it comes clear. So, and then I looked at Google and I see Hunter's Moon and Beaver Moon. And Sturgeon Moon was on August 11th, 12th. You know that everything's programmed, right? That just because it's there on Google does not necessarily make things true. Like, who makes up the names of the moons? Somebody has to. Just like somebody has to make up the names of the hurricanes. You know, it's all very, very controlled. I knew my anxiety was getting pretty high for my birthday this year, but I have a feeling that everybody needs to be prepared. You know, don't be shocked. That's all. Like when everything went down with me and I led the way here, when it first all went down with me, I was in shock. And lucky I have my spirit guides with me, and I believe in myself and I believe in my spirit guides because I couldn't have done it. Like, so much truth. Bang, 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 bang. That, and every truth was a heartbreaker. That's what happened to me. And that's what's going to happen to everybody. But you're going to get it a lot sooner. Like, I mean, not sooner. I got it sooner. You're going to get it faster. And I already see people falling apart, unable to cope in their own imaginations because our imaginations here were formed in delusion and lies, and so that's where everybody's at. We live with monsters, and they're capable of anything. But what they don't know is that they're not getting away with anything, that we don't die. And I really think this is going to be, you know what I think? I think because of the social media we have now and the ability to communicate, we're actually better off than we've ever been before. And we have a better chance of Christ consciousness, blowing this thing wide open. And the reason why we have a better chance is because, I mean, think about it. Before Hollywood, everybody's in their own little worlds, in little tribes, little families, going to work, paying the bills. Sure, but we didn't have this kind of ability to communicate about our world leaders, did we? And what's going on? We really didn't have any ability to know the whole picture, but today we do. That's the difference. Hey, that's the difference. So maybe that's why Christ consciousness will come now. Because I know something's coming. And I know the feeling my son Trevor gave me in 2016 after I was downloaded with the truth. It's good. What's going on? It really is good. Like, I'm happy about it. Trevor's happy about it. We're happy. But there are going to be people, and I have a bad feeling it's going to be the majority, who are going to have their bubbles popped. They've gone through their entire lives and generations of lives worshiping outside of themselves. And now Hollywood, with the media and images and the word, has completely created a monster in people. It's all, the thoughts people have are artificial intelligence. And words can be twisted and lied about and stories made up, and it can create reality. But it's all based on lies. The word can lie. Feelings are forever. We are the energy, the light. And it's sparked with emotion. And we can't be emotion if we're living in fear. That's living in the dark. Fear isn't an emotion, it's a feeling. Love is the emotion that we have to have. We really have to have that inside of us. And yet this last 100 years, we're so divided in our families, soul groups. It hurts. In my situation, and I always talk about my situation, my story, not because I'm a narcissist, as somebody once suggested, but because I am sharing my life so that you can, you know, it's such a bizarre story, and that's why I have a lot of empathy, because I wouldn't have believed me. Except if I saw me or heard me, because you can tell I'm an honest person. And you know that my intentions have never been to take your money or ask for your Hail Marys. You gotta look at the intentions of people and why they do what they do. You have to have empathy for people, why they do what they do. It's not a matter of judging, it's just understanding why they do what they do. You know why doctors do what they do? You know why cops do what they do? You know why strippers do what they do? We're all allowed to come in any role we choose, but without taking our conscience of feeling and emotion. We literally spin our eyes backwards and become a robot and a slave to creating artificial intelligence, which we don't want. Artificial intelligence is fake intelligence, and we don't need it. There's two consciousnesses. The emotional consciousness is way, way, way smarter and more magical than the artificial one can ever be. So how can we develop a good artificial brain when we're not using our intelligent right brain to create? We're learning, remembering, rehearsing, acting. Acting is acting. That makes an idle star. It must come with emotion. That's my message tonight. Have a good one, everybody.